Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 1800 Extreme, back to our second oil power plant that is now being boosted by, or that is boosting actually my city, and that will lead to the next coal mine here producing twice as much coal now, and I just love how much coal is then literally flooding out of it. We are already also boosting it by 50% for the workers, right? And all of that is now going into my warehouse. But before we get into the nifty business, let me quickly present you with a game I think you might like, as it is all about strategy and logistics. Prosperous Universe, a massive multiplayer economy simulation in a sci-fi setting that you can play in your web browser. No need for a strong PC or dedicated software. Imagine a universe with hundreds of stars, thousands of planets. In this world, you are the CEO of a spacefaring company, eager to design ships, forge alliances, produce, trade and transport goods to ultimately make profit. The emphasis is on realism, no grind or needless tasks. Instead of NPCs, all economic and political developments are purely player-driven. Every material has to be produced or purchased by other players and their companies. You can play solo or connect with other players through massive alliances to wage trade wars. The game is free to play, but not pay to win, and doesn't punish players with little time to invest. So feel free to try it out. Another thing that I've changed in order to stabilize my coal is that my ship here, my trade route, is delivering 2 times coal now. It was actually delivering 2 times grain, but there's only enough grain for 48 tons up to 50 tons of grain. So we are definitely not capped there, and I will just probably get us another trade route then here soon anyway. Problem with that is though, more and more ships will soon dock in Madison, so up here might be one of my next targets. Also interesting, we have 3 coal mines and 2 of them are boosted, and yet we are still negative there on the coal, right? So we're still depending on outside coal supply. One of them could be my docklands then at some point if my trade routes don't provide more anymore, because they're now at their limit, right? So I'm producing as much coal as I can. There is the opportunity of boosting one more mine if I want to down here for once I start boosting this district with electricity, but other than that we are getting to the limits of coal, and I still need more, of course. Now that brings me to my last production that we started, that is the steam motors. We are having a surplus here of +1 now per minute, so that's fine, right? It's coming in there slowly and steadily. The problem here is definitely that we're still pretty low on steel, so my factories don't get enough steel, and that's the reason, well, ultimately the reason behind that is the coal lack that we have. So hopefully this gets resolved now with all the coal coming in there from the additional trade route here. As we can see, there was 100 tons now unloaded, and it just drops down to 50 tons immediately, and then it only continues from there. So it's really low there on my coal. We need more. But there's a destruction quest from Sir Archie. See where we need to destroy it. 2 frigates down here. That's too deep in enemy territory. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Even though, of course, the money would be nice. It's only 17k there. Speaking about money, we do have some advanced weapons again. I might sell them. Oh, and look at that. There is the queue piling up now. Let's actually sell them. Let's sell the advanced weapons. We could, of course, have the steam, the ships then soon, but a cargo ship will be my first priority, right? So we can still wait a bit. Oh, and the ceasefire with N has ended. How much money would you want for the next ceasefire? 360k. Yeah, we're going with that. I can't afford being at war with the pirate. It's too expensive long-term wise. Paying the money now is much easier and cheaper for us. Let's use the advanced weapons, and let's also sell some normal weapons. And do we have enough bicycles? Yes, we have 50 tons of them. Let's get this to RG. He's close by, luckily, and there should not be any attack anywhere close, and I don't think that's the case, right? So this is pretty valuable cargo. Let's get this one over. And I'm paranoid. Let's just get the winged monkey as an escort there, kind of like. And here I just need to make sure that it's outside of the harbor defenses there of Princess Jing, right? But that's it. Was destroyed. And look at that, once enough coal would be in, steel is going up again by +1. So we have enough steel. It's really all on the coal, and this is still pretty low there. Alright, my ships are coming in. And we will just sell this. I'm eager to see how much money we make out of that. The advanced weapons, of course, will be the biggest factor. The weapons is 11k, right? The penny-file things is more than 30k. And the advanced weapons, yeah, it's 400k and more. So that's how valuable they are, right? That was that. With the money that we made, can I do something here? I don't know. These things don't really seem... I mean, this one is pretty good. Usable on ships. Our trade prices are reduced by 15%. I think it stacks with the other ones, so we can really do something here. Plus, it's cheap. That might be an option then. And there's, of course, also the Admiral Clipper that we just take down. No loot here, unfortunately. Let's get the ships back again in here. And with the money that we made, I'm tempted to get cracking on one of those shares. Right, we would still have 100k left over. And I think we could do this just fine. We have a better price somewhere. This is 500k. Princess Jing. That's pretty cheap, but also low on money. Let's go with an Admiral Island there, right? That's 480k, but it's an additional share income, and we are now sitting at 1,600 share income there in total already. This is financing us the industry and the ships, those shares, basically. And then it's also a problem here that the fur is so low. I'm not making much money there. Oh, and there is, for the first time in a long time, a direct attack on one of my islands happening. And that is Princess Jing this time with 3 warships. She's of course trying to take down my Royal Galleon, which is going to sink. So I need to unload everything quickly. And let's just try to take down at least one of those ships.
Ship was destroyed.
Yeah, not possible really. If there's too little space here, right? There's the harbor artilleries. There's the artillery of the Admiral. Too much going on here right now. Let's put them on passive defense there at least. Get them somewhere here in the center. And I will just replace this one with one of my latest Providence. There it is. And I know that I'm losing too many ships there at the moment. We will need to counter that by getting steamships out. Lucky us. We could build now the steamship yard. Oh, look at Princess Jing on Tombola. She's trying to take over Tombola and she will succeed most likely. I did not expect that. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's one ship going down of her. How can she actually build that many ships? Oh my goodness, we are losing Tombola. That is going to hurt us. Very close now to the white flag. Yeah, it's not going to work out for us. Unfortunately, let's speed it up. I did not expect such a huge scale attack on one of my islands. Incredible. Nice move there, Princess Jing. I have to say that. It's a nice move. The island is not lost yet. I think she's backing off.
The fire left
Is she actually backing off now?
What have you done?
I mean, the damage is there, right? But I'm not losing the island, okay? I don't know why she's backing off now. That's the AI fiddling around here. She could have taken it now. It was very close. And Tombola, of course, is completely damaged here. Look at Princess Jing's presence in the new vault. There will be more attacks. There is another huge fleet of her. Alright. My trades are not working at the moment, of course. There were some warships going down here. I mean, she could always turn around.
Set sail.
See what we have here. Art and Craft Festival poster. Some topiary avenues, some avenues there still. Alright. Nothing that I would really need. There's a bit more flotsam. Very nice. We actually kept the island, but the next attack will probably not be so easy. So 3 minutes. This island is now paralyzed. I can't do anything here, but of course we can prepare to avoid something like that from happening again. Right? I do have my warships down here. So those guys basically there that I'm going to send to the New World, but I'm going to send them with lots of cannons and stuff like that. So this smaller fleet that I have there is going to help me on that. Let's also build us a couple more of them. I mean, I'm on the verge of getting steamships out now, but I will still get some more of them. And I'm going to get them to the New World there. And yep, we can build it now. Steamship yard, there it is.
Ship under attack.
Took us quite some time, and with that I can now build the cargo ship, my first one. Holy cow, I'm still a bit shocked there from Princess Ching. Let's get the next privateer warship out there. No can do. 2 of them will be fully staffed with resources for weapons primarily and steel beams. Right, so one of them is completely steel beams, and the other one is going to be completely weapons. And these guys I'm going to get down there now. Off they go on a very dangerous journey. I'm going to leave Madison without ships now, but it shouldn't be for too long, right? Let's also have a quick look there at the ships that I have available now. That would be the battlecruiser. So the battlecruiser, I'm now stopping selling the weapons because I will now build battlecruisers with that. They will be pretty important. They have 6,000 hit points and do 40 damage per second. Let's compare that with the privateer warship. It has 5,000 hit points, but 65 damage per second. So it's doing more damage, but it's also having less HP. The battlecruiser has more HPs there. Of course, there's also then the battleships, and this is a new type of battleship. That's not the battleship that we know from the military mod, or as powerful. It's going to be another battleship, another kind of battleship, and it's already unlockable with 500 more engineers. So something that we can absolutely build soon. We also have the Ironclad, 4,000 hit points and 35 damage per second. It is a smaller battleship, of course, a smaller battlecruiser. We could build this one. I'm not doing that though. And then we really just, yeah, cargo ship. That would be my first one, and that's going to be on the Cotton. It is going to be fast, and it's going to have lots of HP, so it's hopefully helping us out there a bit with starting that trade route again. We need the money, and also, I do need... Oh, yeah, he's coming again, most likely.
More than ready.
We can repair now Tombola there at least, and unload it. I mean, how many defense? I do have 7 weapons here, plus the trading post. I will need more. I will need more than that. I can put the rum trader back on his trade again, though. Please don't tell me you're going back to the old world now. You're actually going old. Oh, God. Some of those things are just really annoying. Doesn't matter. More defense is coming in. I don't know if it's going to be enough though. This is Princess Ching's fleet here, by the way. So according to the map and the pirate merged. That's Sean. Rebuild my factory so that the economy gets a bit started there again. And I think I will need to build a few more Honolulu's residences. Just because we are really low on the workforce there. I think some people fled permanently after the latest attack. And I don't blame them. Get by the beach a few more. I don't know if it's actually going to be worth my while. I think we need more weapons than that though. Yeah. I think I will send another fleet with weapons to the New World. We can't lose that island. If I would have lost this island, I would have reclaimed it with all costs and built it up again. Lucky us, this didn't happen. But it was a warning sign. Alright, how's my coal looking meanwhile? It's still low. So coal and iron is still the culprit. And this is where the docklands are coming in now. We need to build it. There you go. Really expensive, 25k by the way. We are down to 25k only now. Let's make the connection. And now I can start with my trade contracts once more. Now we do have a couple of options available there. I would like to go ahead with the sewing machines. So as usual, originally I wanted to go with the penny farthings, but I don't think we can do this. I mean, let's just try this one. When I want to trade this one with... Oh, we need to start a smaller contract first. So I can gather some volume there, right? So I do need to export 360 tons of something at least. That's a lot. So that should be something cheap. Something that hasn't a lot of value and is easily reproduced. Fish, for example, would be one of these options here. And 360 we need. So I can trade this for sausage. Yeah, you can do this. Or soap. Right, that's 1 to 1. And let's make it 380. So basically everything for 130 soap. Right, so the first trader that comes in will already be using that volume. We just need to make sure that we have enough storage for that. So I would like to build more storage capacity. We can use the docklands module that I have there, this depot here, that adds a bit of that. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Lots of functions overall. Good to see. And also Delphis is out, my first cargo ship. I love cargo ships, fast, agile, and lots of HP. This one, Delphis, is going to be now... Should we really risk it already on the cotton? I will, because that's the goal of Delphis. Let's put Delphis on this trade route. It's going to Totenkopf first, perfect as it should. And we're going to monitor this ship very closely. In the New World, we have Sean, of course. Right? I don't know why he's lurking around in this area so often. Like, don't you have any other goals, Sean? Look at that. The cargo ship will not survive here. Holy cow. Why, Sean? Just why? Do I really need to spend now all that money for ceasefire here? It seems to be the only option. No, I will not risk my cargo ship on that. I will not do that. My fleet has arrived though in Rocha. Let's get this one to Tombola now. Right, so that's the weapons and stuff. And here, there was actually a marketplace down. Getting a bit dangerous out there, really. I'm totally scared by Princess Ching at this point. And I will need to build something up there. Polices are already in action, perfect. And in 16 minutes we will have the first trade volume. I could build my second cargo ship now. The battlecruiser still needs 2 more tons of advanced weapons.
We've taken to wearing hard hats here.
I'm not doing that. Boosting here. But I will need to find new ways of boosting my factories here, because I can't afford a second one.
Ship of the line reporting in.
It's Miss Hunt. But of course that is a stupid move, as she's losing that ship. Okay, so moment of truth. The cargo ship is arriving. I'm, by the way, also building a second one already. We are down on money now. Reason for that is the rum is out. That was, of course, because of the attack on Tombola. My fleet is arriving here now too. And that cargo ship is, of course, one interesting thing. I'm just going to let it. I mean, if it's getting destroyed, then we know it, right? It could also survive. I have no idea about that yet. Those ships don't have a huge range. Oh, okay, the cargo ships take more damage. Okay, totally fine. So the cargo ship is also not an option to get the cotton in. Unfortunately, that's not going to work out. They take way more damage than before.
Ship under attack.
The vanilla cargo ship would have survived that easily. Let's get this one into the harbor here. Perhaps it survives. I don't think so. That's another thing that I can't do. My warships, meanwhile, have arrived. Let's quickly build up the defense here. Very quickly so, because I'm pretty sure that once Sean sees that I have the fleet here, he will attack. So I'm going to rebuild those cannons here now with the little money that I still have left over. And since I'm negative for the first time ever, I think, and on the way to bankruptcy, I will need to do some emergency selling here for the advanced weapons now. That's going to be my steam motors, advanced weapons. So with that, we get around 500k there in, right? That purchased me a bit of time. Now we do need that. First of all, I'm going to build another Royal Galleon. And by the way, there's some more warships now out. Perfect. I'm going to need these Royal Galleons here for increasing my rum production. How is my 4 minutes for the trade to happen? And I will also need some more farmers. But I think we got some ruins over there because there's another riot happening right now. So that's mostly what's causing the workforce. I don't think we've been this close to defeat since the beginning yet. And I have no idea if that is actually working out. The New World is our main problem right now. I can't upgrade more engineers as long as I don't get my cotton in, right? It's the sole thing here that's missing. And the rum definitely needs to get in here, otherwise we are in deep trouble. I cannot build a battle cruiser now because we're selling the advanced weapons. What I can do is I can build a cargo ship though. Let's do this. They are cheap to produce at least. Let's go back to the New World there quickly. With the money, let's build the cannon towers here again, right? And now I do like influence though to build any bigger defense. Let's just get those cannon towers over. A bit of more money that I need to spend there. I'm going to keep the ships as close as possible to the harbor area. But I don't think we can do it. That's the pirate. I think he's attacking now. I think he's coming towards my fleet because he wants to destroy my ships. Let's get them closer to the edge so I can quickly move them away if the pirate is indeed attacking, and he is. Right, so he's totally moving now against me. Tron, how is it looking? Let's try to flatter him first. And then I'm trying with ceasefire. 1.5 million, he still wants that absurd amount of money. Yes. Let's back them off again. Sorry. They are going to Roja, back to the new old world. Off they go. Absolutely insane. Okay, they're out and now he's turning back again. Right, so there is no way I can actually maintain a fleet here in the new world right now, as long as I'm at war with the pirate. There's just more waiting here in the fog. I could also try and build up a massive fleet, get this defense here up a bit more, and then I let him just come, right? Getting him destroyed, or most of his ships would be destroyed, I think, because it's a very difficult position here to attack. He would have to go around the island, so we could fire at him already before he comes in. Taking away enough ships would probably make it more likely that he demands less money. So I think that would be one of my strategies now. Building up a bigger fleet, especially also more defense, and then let him come at us. This is going to be interesting and really cool, I think. We'll just see. Stay tuned.